I'm taking you guys with me, come on.
Dear Journal, July 20th, 2023. As I sit here on the balcony of my Airbnb and look back on the past week, I'm just in complete awe at what is my life. Italy has completely taken my breath away. I know I say this about every country I visit, but I actually think I've found a new favorite. For the past week, I've been completely immersed in Italian culture, exploring the countryside, eating fantastic food, and drinking espresso after espresso. I've never felt so in the moment as I do here. I really took one of the greatest risks of my life with this trip, and I'll tell you why. On Saturday, July 15th, 2023, I jumped on a plane from Shanghai to Milan to meet a man I met 6 months ago in the Philippines. I know, crazy. Let me explain though. During our stay in the Philippines, we got to know each other and got along so well that even though we didn't come to Southeast Asia together, we were both there for the same reasons: exploration, travel, and adventure.
I met an Italian friend here on the island, and we pretty much peer pressured him into taking a little photo shoot. Don't kill me right now. Yes! Get it!
We got along so much so that 6 months later, I booked a flight and landed in Italy to reunite and explore his home country. I laugh at myself when I say this because it really does sound crazy. We didn't know much about each other except for the fact that we both had the same passion for life. So it was safe to say that I had no idea what to expect, and I was really taking a step out on faith with this one and hoping that everything would just work out. And let me tell you, it did. Exploring Italy with my new friend felt familiar and foreign at the same time. Familiar because the comfortability, the conversation, and the laughter we shared was unmatched. Foreign because I'd never been there before. We stayed in a tiny little town on Lake Orta. The streets and the villages were so small and narrow, and the towns were just so beautiful that it felt like I was walking through a movie set. We could see older Italian couples walking together, sharing gelato, just being so content with their days, and it made me smile every time. Every day this week has felt like a bit of a dream, and I don't mean to be dramatic, but it felt like every time the sun set, we were just waiting for fireworks to shoot up into the sky or something, to signify that the day was just as amazing as it felt. And I kid you not, one night it actually did.
Oh my god! Oh!
Could it be more romantic?
I couldn't.
Walking through the streets of the old towns and the villages of Italy felt so surreal. Every day we woke up, cooked breakfast, drank espresso, grabbed the car keys, and started a new adventure driving through the mountains. Our drives through the mountain were my favorite part. We took the car out about an hour to catch the views at the top of Motorone. I'm probably butchering that name, but it's a place where you can ski in the winter and enjoy breathtaking views in the summer while feeling at level with the clouds.
I'm hiking a mountain in Italy right now. Dreams really do come true, guys.
If you know me, you know mountains just speak to me in a way that the sea could never. I always feel at peace when I'm up in the sky. I don't know, something about it is just so mesmerizing to me. I could stare at peaks for hours. I don't know, there's just something special about exploring a new place with a new person that just unlocks the best kind of curiosity in me. I could feel myself enjoying the moment so much more. Like I was squeezing out every ounce of the day into a cup and drinking it. It's such a weird analogy, but let's just go with it. I didn't answer a single call, text, FaceTime, DM, none of it. My attention was solely on what was happening in front of me and documenting that the best I could. When I took a step back from social media and the ongoing communication with others, it was almost like everything just felt better. The sun felt brighter and warmer. Laughter felt more full. Art was just more interesting, and like the water, it felt even more as though it was blue. My eyes were opening more. I was just purely loving where I was and what the universe had brought my way. I felt like this week I was really taking in so much about this place. The food, the religion, the wine, the language. We used each adventure day from top to bottom, sunrise to sunset. We explored the Beremio Islands, these 3 magical islands that were home to castles, small markets, and so much aristocratic history. It was basically like the most perfect picture I've ever seen. I couldn't believe my eyes every time I took a turn on these islands. It's like my jaw was permanently dropped. I just couldn't make sense of how beautiful and dreamy a place could be. Something I've been working on this year is being more present in my everyday life. I've been so focused on what's next and anticipating so much. I'm realizing that it's just not healthy to overthink and stress like that. My current life goal is to truly enjoy the time I have right now on this earth and to look back and realize that I've actually done something meaningful with my time. I want to know that I've led a life that my kids can one day ask about and be inspired by. See that their mom took risks and lived their life fully with no hesitation or regret. A life where there's no limits to what you can do, think, feel. This is the type of life I want. This is the type of life that makes me feel free.